you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Greetings, everyone. Thank you again for joining us here at the Gold Standard Group YouTube channel. It's Saturday, August 8th, and I'm here once again to talk to all of you about some cool things regarding gold, cryptocurrency, wealth building, and also marketing, ladies and gentlemen. This is us as Karatbars independent business partners, network marketing, trying to get you to understand the value in saving in gold and simply opening up a Karatbars account where you can start saving in gold. Is really that simple. But here on this channel, we discuss many things, and I got some cool things I want to talk to you about today. But first, let's look at the cryptocurrency market cap. So you may have seen your blockfolio going up, slowly but surely if you're holding on some pretty good coins. And the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, is that the market cap, the total crypto market cap right now is at about 347 billion. Now, I've said in previous videos that I think that once we hit a total market cap of about 400 billion, that we should see this thing start running. And if you look at total cryptos on the market, we can see several positive things that are happening right now. We are actually looking at the daily candles. So every candle you see on this chart represents a day of trading activity. And the total cryptocurrency market looks like it's in consolidation mode after taking a nice step up over the past 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. We've seen cryptocurrencies as a whole, including Bitcoin, including altcoins, take that rise up. We know the dollar is falling in value, and it looks like gold, cryptocurrency, and other assets are making that move. Now, gold closed at $2,034. Just recently, ladies and gentlemen, you've been following the videos here. It's so important that you subscribe right now because we've been following gold this week, and gold is showing us the same thing. It looks like we're in a consolidation mode right here, or in the beginning of it, but we saw gold break its all-time highs. So right now, the all-time high set at $2,075.14 for the spot price of gold. All right, but we closed under that at $2,034.90. And that's great. I think that's great. It couldn't be more perfect the way gold and silver came up this week, because nothing goes up in a straight line. It's got to pull back and it's got to level off. And it could pull back even further because, when I look at the Ichimoku cloud here, you see space to move back down to the 9-day moving average. Right now, we're still trading above the 9-day moving average. Market's a little indecisive right now, but we still can pull back to the 9-day moving average, or even possibly the 26-day moving average. And if we go all the way back down to the 26-day moving average, that puts gold at $1,915. $1,915 is still great to me. All right, it's still great. That's still right at our previous all-time highs, just a little bit below of $1,921. So what we did was smash through all-time highs this week. It was a historic week for gold, smashed through it. Now I want to get on to some news that I found on Press Portal, because we follow, this is our guy Harald Seiz, Dr. Harald Seiz. He's going through some things with the Handelsblatt. So there's a new story. I thought it was a pretty interesting story to read about our CEO, Dr. Harald Seiz, right there. But here he is. He's defending this project, the KBC project. He's defending Karatbars. He's defending the affiliates. He's working to get this thing off the ground with regulation, with accordance, hopefully with BaFin. But he's got to deal with the reporters over at Handelsblatt first. So basically, Harald Seiz is saying in this article that data protection is important, and protecting data is top priority for him and Karatbars. Harald Seiz, managing director of Karatbars International, filed a criminal complaint with the German Public Prosecutor's Office in Stuttgart on the 15th of July, 2020, against the two editors at the Handelsblatt. And, if you follow this channel, folks, again, this is why you should subscribe right now. We've covered those stories written by those journalists at the Handelsblatt. And we know, based on what we found out, it's a media firestorm. You know, Handels Block is under some fire right now, and pressure is being put on them further by Harald Seiz. The complaint is on suspicion of incitement to violate official secrecy and a special duty of confidentiality in accordance with Section 353B and Section 26 of the German Criminal Code, and possibly violation of the State Data Protection Act of Baden-Württemberg, Germany, for all offenses under consideration. So basically, the reporters received data that was supposed to be private from third parties that represented Karatbars, ex-Karatbars business partners that are revealing private information to these reporters. If that's the case, the Handels Block approved these articles be published, and you got a problem. So the story is out there, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very, very interesting read. You know, we like this guy, Harald Seiz. We believe in him. You know, we trust that he is doing the right things for everyone. You know, this is his baby, and I don't see any reason he will go try to destroy something that he built that's working so well. Now, I also found the story over here on Real Wire. They're delivering relevance and releasing influence. All right, so GSB, Gold Standard Banking, Josip Heit, and the value of gold. All right, so this is a great story over here. It came out on the 5th of August. I'm going to put the link in. You can read it yourself, but I'm just going to go over the highlighted areas. All right, Josip Heit is saying that the environment of low interest rates, rising debts, fears of a recession, and continuing depreciation of the US dollar could hardly be a better present, states Josip Heit as chairman of the board of directors of the GSB Gold Standard Banking Corporation AG, and that company is based in Hamburg, Germany. Now, only recently, the heads of the government of the Central European Union agreed on a 750 billion euro package of Corona aid by 2027. An unimaginable 1.8 trillion euros are to be distributed at the taxpayers' expense. According to Josip Heit, and thus the GSB Gold Standard Banking Corporation, the current weak US dollar is playing into the cards of gold, as well as the falling interest rates on the bond market, especially in view of the numerous and recent increases in government bonds with negative yields, which for the first time since March 2020 have risen to more than $13 trillion. In the medium term, according to an analyst by the GSB Bank, the focus should therefore shift more towards inflation. All right, so great article. They also go on to say Josip Heit, periods of weak price development and deflation were followed by phases of highest inflation. And that's kind of what we're experiencing right now. We're not really seeing inflation right now because there's no productivity going on. Nobody's spending money and people are losing jobs and things like that. So we haven't really seen the inflation yet. But it's coming, folks. That's what we believe, I believe, and according to the GSB, they believe that as well. Now, you could go on and continue reading the story. It's a very, very good read. But I also found this accompanying story that came out on the 3rd of August. Also, Josip Heit talking about the benefits of blockchain technology. And he came up with some principles, 10 principles that I want to just go over really quick. So the following 10 principles guide the action of the GSB and CEO Josip Heit. Number 1, GSB is going to promote innovation through its own technical departments, in particular to strengthen competitiveness in future-oriented markets. And number 2, they want to initiate investments. In the opinion of the GSB, they need a clear and stable framework. It should be created which represent an attractive and secure investment environment. And number 3, they want to guarantee stability. In terms of economic policy, GSB pursues the overriding goal of maintaining microeconomic equilibrium in line with the stability of the financial system without competing with it. All right. And then number 4, you're going to strengthen that stability. And number 5, enable fair competition. Number 6, deepen the digital technical market. Number 7, involve stakeholders, interest groups. For GSB, integration of the knowledge of developers and users for the government's framework is fundamental for a comprehensive strategy of development. By conducting online consulting, GSB Gold Standard Banking Corporation involves companies and civil society organizations in the development of the blockchain technology strategy. And then number 8, you got guarantee IT security through data protection We like that. And number 9, provide for adjustments. And let's dive into that because, you got to make adjustments. Due to the high speed of technological development, further action and intervention in state institutions may become necessary in the future. Against this background, GSB understands the blockchain strategy as a learning strategy, which must be reviewed and developed further at regular intervals. All right, and then number 10, electronic securities. The German federal government, according to information provided by the GSB, proposes to open German law to electronic securities. These current mandatory requirements of the document's embodiment with securities in paper form will no longer apply without restriction. This regulation in electronic securities is to be technology neutral, which GSB will fully support since, according to Josip Heit, only comprehensive regulation provides security for the user. The German federal government has recently, on March 7, 2019, initiated a consultation process with the publication of a key issues paper and aims to publish a draft law in 2020. Josip Heit and GSB welcome this consultation process of the German government and look forward to a period of sustainable regulation within this financial sector. Man, what a dope story. What a dope article to read. I think you should go read it for yourself. Now, if you haven't checked your back office, Karatbars delivered another message to us about our payment cards and commission cards. You're going to be sent an email. The process for our virtual credit cards is complete. So you're going to be notified by email how to set yours up. All right. But because I got my ear to the street and I got partners with their ears to the street, shout out Tom Warp because he put me on to the card portal company that we're going to be using. And it's Card Portal. And basically, once you get your email to set up your virtual card, you'll have to go through Card Portal. Definitely going to go through a KYC. Your virtual card will be there instantly after applying. You can load your funds to your virtual card. We know we can order actual physical cards as well, or you can just use the virtual card. So I wanted everybody to know this information. And then some new information that I want to put you on to that I'm so proud of right now. Look, what I'm about to announce to you next, I'm so super proud of what it took to get this done. But I have announced yesterday that we have the official GSG token.
What?
He's got his own money. And baby, when I tell you he's got his own money, I mean the boy has got his own money.
This is a ERC 721 NFT, which means it's a non-fungible token. And basically how this thing works is that I'm minting one of these NFT tokens for every member that joins in our Patreon community. I think it's a really dope way to reward members of our community. It's an incentive. If you're listening on YouTube right now and you want to connect with us further on Patreon, you can do it because I'm going to mint you your own token and send it to you to your Ethereum wallet. And you can check the contract. I do have the contract on the blockchain. You can see the contract. Right now, I only have 13 coins because here's the contract right here, ladies and gentlemen, on the blockchain. GSG-OFFICIAL is right here. And I have 13 members in my Patreon community. And right now in existence, we have 13 GSGO 721 NFT tokens. Now, I'm going to be giving these tokens away right now for only $15 gold leader members and up. So if you do decide to subscribe to my Patreon community where we're wealth building and we're growing our knowledge and we're sharing amongst each other and I'm helping folks promote their ideas, then join the Patreon community. We have a lot planned for this community and I'm waiting on you to join. As you can see, 13 patrons there, and for every patron that comes in at the $15 level or better, will get a ERC 721 token of the GSG official token. Now, everyone in currently, no matter what level you are, $5 to $100, you're going to get a token. This is just my thank you. This is a token of my appreciation to you for believing in me and helping me produce, what I do here at YouTube. Really the Patreon family supports me continuing doing what I'm here on YouTube. Even though YouTube has the commercials playing on the video and all of that type of stuff, it's really not generating that much money to make a difference. You know what I mean? So for me to continue spreading this information, I got to have my Karatbars business popping. I got to have my YouTube community popping. I got to have all these things working together, because these things are freedom tools for me. Freedom tools for me. All right. I use them all. All right. I'm not heavy on one thing. I'm using several things, and I happen to believe heavily in Karatbars International, and all of the things that you're seeing me do right now really were born from the idea of saving gold and cryptocurrency through Karatbars. And I've taken that and expanded it in my own way. But look, I want to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still winning 30 grams of gold in the KaratBit promotion. I'm holding on though, holding on. I'm in 48th position. And still trying to keep this 30 grams of gold, even as we see the KBC price dropping, y'all. The KBC price is probably going to drop to zero. And that's no surprise. We all said that, because you don't want to be left holding all the KBC coins. But look, we see KBC up right now, 10% in BTC. Hopefully one of my orders triggered. I'm going to go back here and look in a second. We see down right now, KBC to Ethereum, 4.33%. So the markets are going up and down. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you are, making some gold. Hopefully you're making some money. Hopefully you're making those trades. Hopefully you're getting those KBCs into the reduction program. We're still in the 15% period. And all I'm going to say is, it's your business. You handle it the way you handle it. If you don't move any of these coins, if you don't take advantage of any of these promotions and bonuses, that's up to you. I am. But don't be mad at me, because I am, because I like winning things. I like, being on the right side of things. Don't be mad at me. You the one making the decision to sit there with your thumb in your mouth and, complaining. But I love everybody, man. And everybody has a choice. Everybody can make a choice. And I'm not here to make the choice for you. I'm just putting the information in front of you because, I think the information is important. I think we're going to free a lot of people through what we're doing with trading currencies, with marketing through Karatbars, with exposing ourselves to other opportunities. And I'm all over this NFT 721 thing. I think that's going to be a huge market coming up. And I've got a lot of research that I've already done in that industry, and I'm talking about it over at my Patreon community. So if you want to learn more, if you want to follow me and learn with me and do things with us in our community, and if you want to get your own coin minted, of the 721 ERC GSG official token, then you can do that easily by joining our Patreon community and helping us reach the goals that we've set for ourselves in Patreon. So ladies and gentlemen, man, it's been such a beautiful Saturday talking to all of you. I hear my kids in the other room playing and laughing and screaming. My mother-in-law is over here. My wife is in there. And it's just such a wonderful thing to be at home, even through this time, and still be able to work. I produce 100% of my income from the house. And I have to almost, because I'm not DJing that much anymore at parties. Nobody's really doing that many parties. But what I am doing is reinventing myself and reinventing some of the things that I'm about to bring you into. I got some things that's going to blow your mind. If you come over to my Patreon group, I'll share it with you. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for being part of this YouTube channel. I hope you found the information that I presented to you valuable enough to subscribe and like the video, and maybe even set up your own Karatbars account. And you can do that easily by going to my website, goldbackers.com or goldbackers.info. If there's another Karatbars affiliate out there, somewhere in the world talking to you, I highly recommend that you go back to that person and talk to them and start your free account. And don't forget, on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have our Gold Standard Group conference call. Join us. It's fun. Introduce your family, introduce your friends and your networks, bring them to this platform, and we're going to share our energy with you, and we're going to share our information with you. So definitely consider opening up your free account, and we're going to talk again probably Monday morning. I'm going to have something real slick for you on Monday morning to get you going, and as well as Monday night. So enjoy your weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.